Hi, hello, welcome to Race Crash Series number 2. Topics Atomic Structure, Basic Concepts. Most expected questions are there in this session. Let us start our first question. See the first question. CET question, volume occupied by one molecule of water. So we have different kinds of options are there. Okay. Let us see how it is got solution. See here density of water given 1 gram per ml, and from density formula calculated the volume is 1 centimeter cube. Volume occupied by 1 gram water is 1 centimeter cube. As we know that Avogadro number by 18 molecules of water is 1 centimeter cube. So 1 gram of water will be 1 by 18 moles of water. Thus volume occupied by one molecule of water will be this 18 by Avogadro number is equals to 3 in 10 power of minus 23 centimeter cube. So thus, what is the right option? C option is the right option for this question. Let's see the next question. CET question. An organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Its elemental analysis gives carbon is 38.71%, hydrogen is 9.67%. The empirical formula of the compound would be. So here we have there are 4 different kinds of options are there. So let us find out how it is solved here. First of all, the element symbols and percentages, atomic weights, atomic ratios, simple ratio. There is a table form constructed. And in the question we have carbon, hydrogen only, but options we have oxygen is also there. But carbon, hydrogen percentage given in the question is not equals to 100%. So that means remaining percentage is oxygen. So that was calculated here in percentage column. That is 551.62 km. After getting the percentages, dividing the percentages with the respective atomic masses, atomic ratio came for carbon is 3.23, hydrogen is 9.67, oxygen is 3.23. So in this least number is 3.23. With that we have divided everything and we got carbon simple ratio, hydrogen, oxygen is 1, 3, 1, 1 is to 3 is to 1. The simplest ratio is 1 is to 3 is to 1 means the empirical formula will be CH3O, indicating that CH3O is the empirical formula for this compound. So option A is given as the right option for this question. Let us see the next question. CET question. A gas mixture of 3 liters of propane C3H8 and butane C4H10 on complete combustion at 25 degrees Celsius produces 10 liters of CO2. Find out the composition of gas mixture. That means propane is to butane. The combination need to be calculated. Let us see how it is solved. If you observe, the first equation, that is combustion reaction of propane, is given like this. And in that, the number of liters here, liters of propane, 3 liters gas mixture given. In that, propane is given A and carbon monoxide is 3 moles. And butane equation, in the butane is 3 minus A number of moles came, carbon dioxide is 4 into 3 minus A. But total number of moles, that means 10 liters, that is 3A plus 4 into 3A is equals to 10. Of that solution, A value got 2, that means 3 minus 2 is 1. Propane is 2 and butane is 1. That means the composition of the gas mixture is 2 is to 1. That is option A is the right option. We have followed Avogadro's law in this problem. Question, CET question, 2.76 grams of silver carbonate. Atomic mass of silver is 108 given. on being heated strongly yield a residue weighing. So there are different options are given. Let us see how the solution to be done given. Decomposition of silver carbonate equation given as 2 silver carbonates gives 4 Ag plus 2 CO2 plus O2. Here silver carbonate total molecular mass is 276. That means 2 into 276 grams of silver carbonate is given. 4 into 108 grams of silver. But in the question we have 2.76 grams of silver carbonate given. So 2.76 grams gives how much? After calculation 2.16 grams of silver came. That means 2.16 in the options we have A option. So A option is the right option for this question. Let's see the next question. If 3.01 in 10 to the power of 20 molecules are removed from 98 milligrams of sulfuric acid, then the number of moles of H2SO4 left are. We have 4 options. Let us see how the solution is given in the exam. So here moles of H2SO4 and 98 milligrams, the moles can be calculated by mass given by its molar mass. Mass given is 98 milligrams converted into grams 0.098 by 98. Number of moles of H2SO4 came 0.001. So the moles of H2SO4 removes how much? That means moles means that the given number of molecules by Avogadro number got 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is 0.0005. So moles of H2SO4 left will be how many moles we got first minus the Avogadro number of molecules here 0. Moles is 0.005. So after removal of 0.0005 from 0.001 got 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So the right option for this problem is second option. Let us see the CET question. The hydrated salt of sodium carbonate XH2O undergoes 63% loss in mass on heating and it becomes anhydrous. The value of X is, here 4 options are. Let us see how this solution can be discussed. So here sodium carbonate hydrate XH2O, weight given 106 plus 18x. So 18x means x is the number of moles of this water we don't know. That's we taken x. 18 is the molar mass of water. 106 is the molar mass of sodium carbonate. Weight of anhydrous Na2CO3 is 106. That means without water it is 106. So percentage of loss of weight given in the problem is 63. That will be equated to 106 plus 18x by 18x into 100 by 106 plus 18x got 63. Upon simplification, answer x value got 10. That means it is pentahydrate. So the value of this x is 10. So the option is A. Let us see the next question. This is a JE question. 1.12 ml of a gas is produced at STP by the action of 4.12 milligrams of alcohol ROH with methyl magnesium iodide. The molecular mass of alcohol is. We have 4 options are there. Let us see how this is been solved in this. So let the alcohol ROH and X its molecular weight. Alcohol is ROH, X is this molecular weight. As you know how to find the number of moles when we know the mass of the substance. So here 4.12 milligrams already given. That is alcohol divided by 1000 grams of alcohol will produce 16 by X into 4.12 by 1000 grams of methane. As you know, this is actual methane which is obtained can be calculated got as 16 into 1.12 by 22,400 grams. So here and the problem we know that 16 grams of methane we got in the equation. So equals to the value first we obtained is 16 by x into 4.12 by 1000 is equals to 16 into 1.12 by 22,400. Upon simplification, x value got is 82.4. That means what is the right option for this question is C option is the right option given. Let us see. For a clarity, I am giving again ROH CHO CH4 from the equation x grams of alcohol giving 16 grams of methane. Okay, but they are given 4.12 milligrams converted into grams is 10 power minus 3. I am writing 10 power minus 3. So what is the value is 16 into 4.12 into 10 power minus 3 by x. So that means from 4.12 milligrams, how many moles of methane will come? How many grams of methane will come? That is discussed here in this. Of that, in the second point I have discussed methane. The methane 16 grams will come. Actually, that volume is 22,400. But how many grams is coming when 1.12 ml of methane is produced? So upon cross multiplication, this fraction came 16 into 1.12 ml by 22,400. From the equation, so this mass x, these masses are equal, so that's why after equation equalizing these two values, x value you got 82.4. Like this it is solved. See the next question, JE question. A chloride of a metal M contains 65.5% of chlorine. 100 ml of vapor of chloride of metal at STP weighs 0.9272 grams. The molecular formula of the metal chloride is. So let us see how it is got solved here. See, we have molecular weight of the formula. Metal chloride is 0.72. That means chloride of metal contains 65.5% of chlorine, they are telling. 100 ml of vapor of chloride of metal given. That is 0.72. So molecular weight of the metal chloride can be calculated by using this formula 0.72 into 22,400 by 100. The value got 161.28 grams. So weight of chlorine in the metal chloride is 65% is there. So 65% into this value obtained 161.28 got 105.64 grams. So metal atoms of chlorine, the mole atoms of chlorine is how much? So 105.64 by 35.5 is chlorine atomic mass. So value got 3. That means metal chloride is MCl3. That means we have B option is given as the right option for this question. Let us see the next question. CET question. The number of molecules in 8.96 gram liters of gas at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere pressure is approximately. So let us see how it can be solved here. How it is solved here. At STP, we know 22.4 liters of any gas contains Avogadro number of molecules. So here molecules present in 8.96 grams is calculated by multiplying Avogadro number with this 8.96 divided by 22.4, got 24.08 in the power of 22. That is the number of molecules obtained. So this D option is given as the right option for this question. Let us see the next question, which is neat question. 6.02 into 10 to the power of 20 molecules of urea are present in 100 ml of its solution. The concentration of the solution is. Let us see how this concentration calculated. You know, molarity is equals to number of moles. So number of moles in such type of problems, molecule divided by Avogadro number is number of moles, and volume given is 100. So number of moles into 1000 by volume is the molarity. So substituted after simplification 0.01 molarity came. So that means the right option for this question they are given is 0.01. Next question is JE question. A sample of aluminum fluoride contains 3.0 into 10 to the power 24 fluoride ions. The number of formula units of this sample are. Here four options are there we have. Let us see how the solution given. Aluminum fluoride, number of fluoride is 3 for 1 mole of 1 molecule of aluminum fluoride. So 3 fluorides are there. So one formula unit is aluminum fluoride. Is 3 fluorides are there. But in the question, there is a big number given. That is 3 into 10 to the power 24 fluorides ions are there. Means 1 by 3 into this value will be the answer. 133 got cancelled. After cancellation, this is matching with our option D. Let us see the next question. We have JE question. 7.3 grams of mixture of potassium chloride and potassium iodide were dissolved in H2O to prepare 1 liter of solution. 25 ml of this is required. 8.45 ml of 0.2 N silver nitrate. And what are percentage of potassium iodide in this mixture? Let us see how the solution given here. As you know, potassium iodide, potassium chloride mixture. So gram equivalent mixture of is equals to gram equivalent mixture of silver nitrate. Potassium iodide taken as x grams and 7.36 grams which anyway mixture given. So from that again this x is removed means potassium chloride will come. So masses we know, that means sum of the number of moles gram equivalent weights equals to gram equivalent weight of this silver nitrates gram equivalents. See x by 166 means potassium iodide equivalent weight, and here 7.36 minus x by 74.5, that is also the equivalents of this potassium chloride. So sum of these things equals to 8.45 ml of this silver nitrate given. So 8 point this ml into normality given here. So 8.45 into 0.2 into 40 here into 40 by 1000. Okay, so this value is simplified here on solving the x value. 4.21 6 into x came. So the percentage of potassium iodide got is 57.28%. So that means what is the right option? A is the right option for this question. See the calculation. 8.45 into 0.2 millimoles divided by volume is 25. So this is the value of silver nitrate. So upon simplification LCM here, this is the value 91.5 into x plus 22.176 1.76 by this 166 and 74.5 LCM is 12364 and 8.45 into 0.2 is 1.69 divided by 25. Upon cross multiplication we got the x value upon simplification finally is 4.218, approximate is given as 4.216. After that the percentage is got calculated, that is 4.218 by this 7.36. So 4.218 by 7.36 into 100 will get the percentage of potassium iodide of this. Okay, let us see the next question. Very simple question, CET question. In which of the following number of zeros are significant? See what is the actual meaning of it. If 0 is used to locate decimal point, it is considered a significant figure. So here in one of the options we have OC option 50.000 3 times given. All zeros are significant after the decimal. That means if 0 is used to locate the decimal point, it is considered as a significant figure. So all are significant in this option C. Let us see the next question. If isotopic distribution of carbon 12 and carbon 14 is 98% and 2% respectively, that means 98% is carbon 12, 2% is carbon 14 respectively, then number of carbon 14 atoms in 12 grams of carbon. Let us see how it is solved in our discussion. Here 2% of 12 grams of carbon will become equals to 2 into 12 by 100, about 0.24 grams, which is carbon 14. So the number of atoms in it is this value by its mass. That means this mass is 0.24 by its atomic mass is 14 into Avogadro number. Then you will get number of atoms of carbon 14. That is 1.03 into 10 power 22. That's why option A is the right option for this question. See the next question. One of the following combinations which illustrates the law of reciprocal proportions. You have 4 options are there in this. So as per the law of reciprocal proportions, the two elements combining with the third element must combine with each other in the same ratio. That ratio here in these options is matching with the sulfur oxygen. Sulfur oxygen combines each other with 2:1 ratio, and when they combine with oxygen also they maintain the same ratio. That means ratio of sulfur and oxygen when combines with carbon is 2:1, because carbon forms carbon dioxide, sulfur forms sulfur dioxide. The ratio of sulfur and oxygen is, that means in sulfur dioxide sulfur is 1, in carbon dioxide carbon is 1, their ratio is 1:1. That means this is the meaning of law of reciprocal proportions. C option is the right option for this question. Let us see the next question, neat question. How many grams of concentrated nitric acid solution should be used to prepare 25 ml of 2.0 molarity nitric acid? The concentration of acid is 70% given in this question. So let us see how this solution given in this. Molarity, weight by molecular weight 1000 by volume. So volume given the problem is 250 ml. Molecular weight of nitric acid is 63. Molarity given is 2. After simplification, the weight of the substance you got is 63 by 2. That is 31.5. This 31 in the 31.5 they are asking 70% only. Okay, they are asking what is the how many grams of nitric acid. The concentrated acid is 70%. So upon calculation, that means weight of 70% of acid will get 45 grams. Let us see here how this value came. Weight is 31.5 grams. In the problem they are given this is 70%. And we don't know 100%. We have to give the answer for 100%. Then x we are assuming. So x value we calculate 31.5 100 by 70. This we got as 45 grams. So right option is D option. Let us see the next question. JE question. Energy of an electron is given by minus 2.178 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules z square by n square. Wavelength of light is required to excite an electron in a hydrogen atom from level 1 to level 2 will be. So they are asking what is the wavelength. So let us see how it is solved in our discussion. The energy difference, that is equals to minus E2 minus E1 formula if you use. That hydrogen anyway it is Z value is 1. So 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square, this value. This is equals to Hc by lambda. So after simplification 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square became 3 by 4. And substituting the value, this H value Planck's constant 6.62 in 10 to the power of minus 34. And this C value velocity 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second divided by lambda. So after that, this lambda value is got calculated. After simplification, you got 1.21 into 10 to the power of minus 7 meters. So this is exactly option A, which is correct. Let us see the next question, C2 question. Which of the following graphs corresponds to one node? Okay, as you know, as per the nodal planes concept and all, what is the main conceptual thing is the point at which radial function acquires zero value. Here, this is the point. Here, this is the point. Here, this is the point. So like this. So in this case, here in B case, we have only one nodal plane identified. Here two are there, and A and D, you don't have any kind of such things. So B option is the right option for this question. Let us see the next question. This is lithium 3 plus and a proton are accelerated by same potential when de Broglie wavelength lambda lithium lambda proton have the ratio. How much? When the mass ratio is also given here as mass ratio of lithium and proton is given as 9. So let us see how this is got solved here. See, from de Broglie wavelength, you know, lambda is equal to h by square root of 2 VEM. Okay. And the mass of proton, substitute this is MP. Electron is E. This is charge of electron. For lithium, we can use the same thing, but 3 into electron charge into this mass of lithium. Here, why we are putting this 3 means here there are 3 protons are in this 3 protons mass we have to use here in the lithium ion case. So after that, after squaring these things and getting the ratio lambda lithium ion by lambda proton, we got roots got cancelled, and they have already given mass of lithium is equals to 9 into mass of proton. So that has also substituted in this lambda for lithium ion. After simplification, 1 by 3 root 3 is the value came. That means the right option is 1 by 3 root 3, 1 is to 3 root 3. A option is the right option for this question. Let us see the next question. One Bohr magneton is equals to is a conceptual one. As per this concept, one Bohr magneton is equals to Hc by 2 pi me. 2 pi m. 2 pi me. Okay. So the option is right option is C option. See the next question. The de Broglie wavelength of an electron accelerated by an electric field of V volts is given as. This is also a conceptual one. Let us see how this one given as a standard formula. Lambda is equal to h by 2 EVM, that is equals to 1.23 by root V nanometers. In nanometers, this is the answer which is matching option A. Okay. Okay, fine. These are the different questions we have discussed in today's session number 2. Okay. We'll meet in the next session with different questions of different topic. Thank you very much for being with me.